Boom.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Hello guys, this is Dr. Lacekickz and I'm here with my brothers from UK. Welcome to my episode 2. Go Moggy.
My name's Soul to Soul. I'm a leading member of a sneaker platform called CREPS on CREPS UK. And we're just out here talking about sneakers, picking up sneakers and doing our thing for the community.
My name's BOXFRESH forever. I'm out here representing CREPS on CREPS UK. Basically, we're just trying to bring this sneaker community global, man. Trying to bring the young generation through, trying to show people what we do on a weekly basis, a yearly basis. It's just something that we love, man, collecting sneakers.
I gotta say, man, first of all, I have my heart on you guys because Moggy and you guys are the reason I'm still here. I gotta say that again, right? Because I was that close to quit. I was very close to quit. You can ask Soul to Soul, and yeah, he's actually got me going. Like we've been talking for a few times. He told me to go live. I didn't have the balls to go live on IG. I didn't actually have a team back then. You know what I mean? And yeah, I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for that, and I felt like I owe you my soul, because I love what I'm
man,
doing.
you don't owe me nothing, bro. We helped each other. It was that way forward. It was like
You're always gonna be my brother. Yeah,
course,
you guys will always be my brother.
It was a mad time.
Yeah, it was good. We're still going. You know what I mean? We're still going. But I gotta say, where did you get the idea of the name of the CREPS UK came from?
Right, so it started. We wasn't CREPS on CREPS UK. We was the CREPS conglomerate, and there was a team, say, of 10 of us, and we'd moved on from another show that had collapsed, and with that, the name was a bit toxic. It was like other people was introduced to it, and we didn't want to be toxic. So between us, we pulled out a name out of the bag, CREPS on CREPS UK, and we changed the name. With that, there was certain positions being played and certain positions not being played. So over time, I had to let certain people go. And then, but what it was, I went to a meet one day, and I met BOXFRESH, and I met another guy called Sneakers and Trim. And as soon as I met BOXFRESH, I knew straight away this guy needs to be part of the team because his networking skills was like
he's got it,
up there with the best. And then so I asked him, and then we started moving forward from there. And then from there it was like, right, this one's got to go, that one's got to go. And it wasn't a gradual bit of time, like I say, over a couple of months. So it was like, right, 6 months has passed. These guys still ain't done nothing. BOXFRESH gave them the opportunity. They still didn't do nothing. I think it was CREPS City Manchester. That was the deadline, and nothing was done by then. So after that, it was like, you know what, that's it, they're done. And then from there, it became just me, BOXFRESH, Trim, CREPS, Ashes to Ashes, and that was the first CREPS City.
Yeah, I remember those days because we were talking about it. You know, we were both stressed. I didn't have my team. You had your team, but it wasn't working as good. And then you finding it hard to let people go because you got that heart. I can understand that. But then you finally got it. Yeah, they are friends.
They were friends, but friends that can't be made as partners kind of thing, because laziness don't get you nowhere.
That's it. And man, when I seen BOXFRESH, I gotta tell you, man, wow, I just seen you live every time, and I'm just like, Moggy has got the right person. You know, like he's got the right person on board. He's got it all. And then you kept going. Boom, and I was just saying, man, he's taking off. He's good. I was happy to see that. I was happy to see you all guys doing it. You know what I mean?
I was happy to have a partner that wanted to do the same amount of work as me. That's what I want.
It's very hard to find someone like that. So you're very lucky, Moggy. You got one.
Yeah, I hear that now.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
What's your good experience with Moggy, meeting Moggy the first time, BOXFRESH?
I ain't gonna lie, man.
'Cause
Energy.
I can tell
energy
you
is
mine
different.
after yours.
Yeah. No, when I met Moggy, the Force Field event in Shoreditch, his energy was just through the roof. And obviously, I'm an energy person, man. If your energy is correct and that, more time we're gonna do something or link up together. And
I can tell you're a
from
straight
there,
up
his
person.
energy.
You're a straight up person.
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. Life's too short to be wasting time, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
100%. Yeah, no, it was great, man. Obviously, we met up there, had a good vibes that day for King of Trainers event for the Force Field launch. Since then, we've just been hitting it off. We went to a couple of events: Manchester, London, Wembley, CREPS City, Designer Con in Excel, London, and CREPS City again just the other week in London again. We've been doing some good stuff. Obviously, we're just trying to plan out the next year. Got some big things coming up next year. Just trying to stay focused and trying to be on course.
Yes. When me and Moggy, man, the first time I met Moggy, his energy was up there. You know, he's out there.
100%.
He wanted to actually, you know, he was excited to see it. He was excited to do it. And I told him, you know, sometimes you just have to sit back, relax. You gotta wait till the right time come. And actually it came now.
Yeah.
And you're just starting, you know what I mean? Just starting. And you're gonna be, I know you, Moggy, you have a lot of ideas. You never run out of ideas. You always have ideas.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about moving forward.
100%.
Never look back. My guy down there, BOXFRESH, we talk every day. I don't know how many times you could say you talk every day. Like if I don't see him, I must phone him at least 15, 20 times a day. Everything's always put down. Like it could be 1 in the morning and I phone him up, he still answers his phone and say, yo, what's going on? Like, I thought about this, let's do this. Or he said to me, Mog, listen.
I can tell.
We need to fix things up a little bit because the numbers ain't right or this ain't right. So then we sit down and between the two of us, even though there's a team, it's like the TE is me and the AM is him. You know, because
let's just say Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre.
Is.
That's like Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre, right?
That's exactly that.
Yeah.
So that's how things are patterned up right now. So even right now, we're talking about what's going to go on from the 1st of January onwards. So we've got this little thing that we're sorted out that it's called Crystal Clean CREPS, which is going to be a sneaker cleaning project that we're going to do between us. We're also going to be hitting up the podcast from next year, and with our sponsorship, touch wood, everything goes fine. We should be going to Rotterdam for Sneakerness.
Hey, don't you talk to Sneakerhead NYC anymore? You can have him as a sponsorship.
Yeah, I do, but I've got a UK sponsorship, which I can reach out to. They're going through a bit of difficult time in a minute with a loss of the family, but that's understandable with this time of year. But as soon as the new year comes and they step up again, and we start plugging ourselves out again, because obviously it's this time of year, things slow down a little bit. Yeah. But then once the new year comes, it ain't no such thing as it's no more of a time to mess about. It's time to make this thing professional and move forward and make bigger plans than what we've done last year. Because last year was a bit of a washout because of lockdown. Next year,
for everyone,
if we all still out, there's no holding back. And between me and Box, there's nothing that we can't do.
He's full of ideas as well. I can tell. He's one of those guys that can just pop ideas and go, let's try this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
You're blessed, man. You're blessed.
There's no space for laziness in this team.
Nah. And when you achieve on the level, right, you wanna do it more. You know, it makes you eager to get more, to achieve more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you
Definitely.
actually went past that thing where you're scared of doing it in the first place, and you're gone past it, right?
Mm.
That's right.
And you want to
Yeah.
reach more and more, you know? And that's good, guys.
Hmm.
That's good, especially
We
with the
had a
things you guys coming up with. Wow.
we had our mind set on the merchandise, and obviously I didn't know where to go with it. Obviously, I do the interviews and repost and postage and this and that. And then my guy come forward and said, you know what, listen, let me sort the merchandise out. So Box went out his way and got the hats. Because this is the CREPS City. That's the date of the last
Yeah.
CREPS City, which is in the hat. And the CREPS on CREPS logo.
Nice.
So that was a trucker out. And then we got another 25 t-shirts and 25 caps made numbered.
Hmm.
As much as we wanted it to go to plan, as much as it didn't really go to plan. We did make sales, but you move forward, you learn from mistakes and move forward.
You can't.
And that's our next plan.
I gotta tell you, you can't expect a perfection on everything. You gotta expect an upsetting outcome first. You know what I mean? Because if you put yourself into a position where you want the good result, it's always gonna be turn around and bad on you. You know what I mean? So don't
The
expect
best thing you
always.
can do is try to have no
Yeah,
the best
yeah,
thing you can do is try to have no expectations. Because if you set them too high, you leave yourself open for disappointment. And if you set
yes,
them too low, you're not going to reach the levels that you might have reached. So
yes.
if you can, it's best to leave expectation out completely.
Exactly. But I gotta tell you guys, you don't need to concentrate on the good outcome. You guys are already doing well. You know what I mean? You guys are
Yeah, just
doing well.
concentrate on the work.
Just concentrate on the work.
Mhm.
Exactly, boss. You got it. You got it.
See, that's why we make a good team, because with his mind and my passion and drive, plus
I
his
know.
passion and drive, there's nowhere we can't go.
And it's hard to see
Yeah,
people work
100%.
with like you guys because nobody can work like that. It's hard to see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you guys are
Yeah, it's
good.
not easy work.
That's good. And for me, as here in Australia, there's a lot of sneaker community, but for me, I just concentrate on myself, on my own community base, where I'm local at. I'm gonna do that first. Get back to my community and then get out there. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you. Let me ask you, because when I first met you, you introduced me to B-Boy Laspin, um, Sneaker NYC, and all them people, Soul Insiders. I never knew nothing about interviews. I was new to Instagram. I was new to a platform. We just got into lockdown, and I reached out to you and we spoke to each other. He was like, "Look, contact this one, contact that." And I contacted them, and I was getting up crazy for the morning doing interviews, which you never done an interview. He was like, "I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it." But after that amount of time, what changed your mind? What made you realize that this is something that you can do as well?
Because of you, you pushed me.
Because at one time you was messaging me telling me that you're quitting. I was like, nah. I can, and then your
There was two
page,
times. There's 2 times I was telling you that I was gonna quit. You know, first of all, because I wasn't getting like for me it's not really about the support, but it's about I feel hatred over here. You know what I mean?
yeah, but you
I don't
got
know.
If you feel
well,
hated 9 times out of 10, it's because you're doing something right.
right, that's it. And you know
it-
what, ladies, listen,
Embrace
I
it.
felt the same. I was the phone box up and say, blah, 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 blah. He'd be like, why don't you just chill out? The reason you're like that, the reason people are like that is because we're doing big moves.
I know, and I got that. I
And the
brushed
bigger
it
the
off my
moves you
shoulder.
do, the more hatred you're gonna get. I never realized that until obviously Box
It's
said to me, like,
100.
chill out, bro.
it's funny because when we did that first interview together, right? Remember that? And I said to you, the number one audience we're gonna have is the haters. And then
Yeah.
after a few months, I got that feeling on me like man, it's a bit upsetting because I didn't have no team. I didn't have nothing. As you know, Mogi, you know what I mean? And I was by myself and I was thinking to myself, man, I should just quit. But I love it too much. You know what I mean? I love what I'm doing. I love what I couldn't quit. And Mogi, you picked me up. You know, that's what I mean. Like, if it wasn't for you, I'll be gone, I think.
I've been in the same
Mhm.
position a few times where boxers had to pick me up. So, Bob, you're not quitting. I'm here with you. There's no way you're stopping what you're doing. And I'm like, and then box like, no, 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 no. So
Yeah,
we
'cause-
all get to their position sometimes.
yeah, it's like one
We
of
all need a
those
little pick me up
pressure.
sometimes, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Boxer's been in that position lately. Boxer's been in a little position lately where he was at that mind of saying, no, what this ain't for me. And I'm like, no, 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 no.
No. We all need to pick up each
Mhm.
other at the end of the day, you know what I mean?
100%, man.
And I think the way that we show it to other people, you know, they can hate, they cannot work with us, you know, but at the end of the day, it's really about what we're passionate about. It's no competition,
Mhm.
no whatsoever. You know what I mean? I'm proud looking at you
Mhm.
guys out of these times, you know, because you guys have done amazing things, you know. And for me, I feel very proud, and it's making me go, "Oh yeah, fuck, you know, I want to do that. I want to do that." You know what I mean? It's good. It's good to see that.
Mhm. No,
I
that's
love it.
good, man.
You
I'm
know?
glad to hear that. 100%. Can
This
always
game,
support each
this
other and
game's not an easy
inspire each
game
other.
neither.
Now,
This ain't an easy game to be in neither.
the achievement you'll
No,
get is the addiction of it.
it's time
That's exactly that,
consuming.
yeah.
It's money consuming.
Yeah.
Here it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, there is,
Money,
but
time, effort, passion,
what you gotta work,
no sleep.
what you guys gotta work out, especially when you're doing clothing, right? You have to maintain the balance of what you guys need to target on the earning back to produce it back, right? And of course, you need something on the side to make profit for it, right? You know what I mean? You have to set all that up. And I think, you know, box, you and Moby can do that, you know, easy. You just gotta figure it out.
Definitely. Definitely.
Um, I've got a question. What was your first pair box, and how old were you when you start loving the sneakers?
Ooh. You say what was my first? Do you know what's crazy? Yeah, when I think of my first pair of trainers, they're not even trainers; they're football boots.
That's the first thing you fell in love with.
That's how far back trainers and footwear is for me. I was playing
Mm.
football since I was like 6, 7 years old, and I've always wanted the best boots. If you get what I'm saying, yeah.
I gotta
So
tell
obviously
you
from
guys,
that just
football in UK is soccer over here. Is that right? Soccer.
yeah. I know, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, for real, man. But even the American footballers over there, they've got some special cleats and whatnot. They're not just average boots, innit? So
No.
it's the same thing, man. Back then, I remember growing up, all I ever wanted was Adidas Predators. Adidas Predators. That's all I ever wanted. Them boots. I got them. I was sick at football and whatnot. Had a decent little career, which was come to end shortly because of an injury in my Achilles tendon. But yeah, footwear has just always been a thing for me, from playing football and being the best on the pitch and wanting the best boots on the pitch, and then just turning that into going to school and, oh yeah, I want these trainers, I want those trainers, and it's just always been like that ever since.
I
And
was
yeah, my first pair would be the Predators, and then if we're talking about trainers that I can remember, truthfully speaking, there was a pair of Elise. I don't know how you lot say it, but yeah,
Elise. Yeah.
yeah. I had a pair of Elise's in a, can you remember the Nike Cortezes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A really low one.
I had a pair of Elise's in the same shape as Cortezes with the translucent clear sole. Those were the best thing in the world for me. And then obviously from then it went into Adidas and then Nike and all of that. But yeah, those are my first memory of like hot topic trainers that I had to have. I remember begging my mum for them. I had to be good at school and I had to do good at football and all that just to get them.
I gotta tell you, man.
I nearly got them taken away as well.
The one person I made relationship because I assist them with the pair of Cortez was corrupt, and he did a video for me. I think 4 years ago. I think Moggy's seen this one 4 years ago.
What corrupt?
And, from the dog pound.
I thought you was talking about that. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And the pair now I think it's worth like over 10 G's now. If you look at it, it's crazy.
For a pair of,
Crazy.
for a pair of Cortez,
Crazy,
you know.
bro.
Yeah, but it was limited.
But they were bad boy back in the day.
It was only 3 pairs that came released.
See, my first pair of shoes, CREPS, sneakers, whatever you want to call them, that I had to work hard for was the Reebok ERS.
Oh,
I thought you were going to say the Reebok workouts for a second. You know, I was going to say,
Nah.
they was early on as well.
No, they come on the block, man. They was like I had to kick the crap out of them whenever I got them. You know what I mean? All the Reebok classics,
Yeah,
but
same.
that if you wanted to go, if
Yeah.
you want to come to a pair of trainers which had significant like value to them, that people, if you wore them, that was like wow. My mum and dad had a Toyota Space Cruiser, that ugly looking brand thing. But at them days, it was the car to have. And I was like, come on, lads. My mum's taking me down to the sports shop down Roman to get these Reebok ERS. And it was one with the rock hard bubble at the back. And underneath it had the ERS in the field with a little X light as well.
imagine now if you still have them.
God, they would be falling to pieces.
My
But that
first,
was the shoe.
I gotta
That
tell
was the
you,
shoe.
my first pair was a Jordan 7, right? Because Jordan used to sit in Australia, right? On the shelves. They used to sit here. And that was back in 98, if I can remember, 98 or 97, right? And my second pair would have been a filler pair from the Grant Hill, right? And what made me got those shoes, because I started listening to rap. Like I seen Pac with it, right? And those shoes sit on the shelves. Even Jordan 11 sit on the shelves. It was crazy.
Yeah, they wasn't them years. Then there was no Jordans on our shelves. Might have been the infrared 6 or the fire red 4, but apart from that, there was no Jordan sitting on our shelves. You couldn't wear a Jordan if you approach someone and wore a Jordan. Be like, what is that on your foot?
Yeah, because you guys have different thing with when it comes to shoes.
It was all about Reebok Classics or Nike Air. Always Nike Air, Nike Air Max, Nike MX1s, 98s, 90s.
Do you guys remember the K-Swiss shoes?
Yeah, where the tongue used to turn around.
Yeah, and the one with the split tongue. The K-Swiss.
Yeah, I had a Lacekickz. You all remember Lacekickz? You had 2 little plastic things in the back of the heel. You used to change
I was just about to say that, you know. I think even before the Adidas and Nike went got strong. Yeah. Very Nike. I must say that the Reebok Classics were a strong wave. I don't know. So, my mum got for me.
You're seriously breaking up, bro.
Yeah,
they were cream, yeah, like off-white with a navy blue Reebok logo, yeah. I'm sorry. Hey, me.
Yeah.
I'm breaking up.
Yeah.
What? Oh, I don't know. Is it still breaking up?
No, you're back.
No, you're back.
Yeah. No, I remember the Reebok Classics. My uncle used to rock them. I used to love the Reebok Classics. I got a pair of off-white Reebok Classics with the side. Yeah, my mum must have bought them for me. I was naughty at school and they got taken back to the shop. I was devastated.
I gotta tell you, my first pair of K-Swiss, right? I used to work at the KFC when I was 15 years old. The first week I got my pay, I bought like 3 pairs of K-Swiss and never went back to work on KFC. just to get those shoes.
So you worked a week, got new shoes, and then quit.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
See, it was a bit different for me. I was a bit more fortunate because at them times, yeah, my mum and dad had their own business. They had a cafe, which done really well. So I used to work in the cafe, and even though I was on kind of half decent wages for my age, I was still slipping a little £10, £20 at the till. You know what I mean? And then like I'd go and buy myself all sorts of shoes. Like even from a young age, I was buying the Air Max. I was buying the 180 Force. So it was like a Air Force boot with a strap, but the 180 bubble. I was buying mad shoes from even young, you know, like.
I gotta ask you guys this. What do you guys think about that Travis Scott? Like, what happened to Travis Scott? Do you think it's gonna go bad in the future, or?
I'll let you go first, Box.
I'll be honest, man. I don't even know what to say. To be fair, like accidents happen, innit? I don't know. I don't know the full details of everything that did happen, but I don't know, man. To me personally, like, yeah, cool. It happened at his event and whatnot, but I don't really think you can hold him responsible for it, if you know what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs of everything that happened. All I know, there was a tragedy at Astro World and whatnot. But yeah, man, it just unless he was personally involved in it, I don't see how he's fully responsible, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't think. I understand that he says it happened at Astro World, at his concert, and whilst he was on stage. Okay, they said that he could have stopped the concert. He couldn't see what was going on. There was that many fans, but he can't see what's going on. But there's a lot of people going to say that it is his fault. So he's got a big battle on his hands. Now,
People
God bless
just
his soul.
pin the blame on someone, isn't it?
That's like pin the tail on a donkey. Someone's got to take the blame. Someone's got to take the blame. So they're going to pass the blame on him. I don't think that Nike will drop him.
No.
I believe that if God rest his soul, Virgil, rest in peace. Now, it could have dropped him if Virgil hadn't passed away. But at the moment, the only big thing that Nike has got is Travis Scott. And I don't believe that
was Virgil not designing Travis's trainers? Because that would also indicate that it'd be easy for them to drop him, to be fair.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Virgil was kind of Travis Scott's designer in the first place, bro.
That's what I thought.
If you actually looked at a Travis Scott shoe, it was Virgil's.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. His time could very well be done. Like, obviously, if his designer's passed away and then he's got these commotions going on around his name, it could be very easy for Nike to turn around and say, you know what, like, we're gonna have to let you go, like knowing that he can't get his trainers designed by Virgil anymore anyway.
And Nike would have announced it. Nike would have announced
but it's having the next best thing. Who's Nike's next best thing?
Right.
If Travis Scott's gone, who's their next best thing in line? There is no one that's going to step up to the mark and create a wave of trainer, as in the Travis Scott. Right now, there ain't no one.
As big as Drake is, I'm not a massive fan, or I don't rate the OVO stuff too much, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, not me.
It's just I did like he done the pop-up shop in UK with the OVO and the UK flag and all of that. Like, I liked a couple of them bits only because it's got the UK flag stamped on it. But same time, I wouldn't say there's anything that he's produced, like any trainer or anything like that he's produced, that I've been like, oh, I need one of them. But the hype weren't in OVO like the hype was in the TS. That Travis Scott, every pair that he released was on the eye. Fire. It was amazing, fire. You know, like even down to the Air Max, even down to this new Air Max 1. People saying, "Oh, it's not an Air Max 1. It don't look." But to be honest with you, on the eye, it's not a bad looking shoe as it is.
No, it's not.
It looks quite nice. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I know. I've seen a couple lately, and I think
we're gonna have to do another session because this is about to run out.
Okay.
Out of time.
Yeah.
I've got I got 5 more questions to ask you guys, and it's about you guys, about the CREPS. Crep UK.
All right, no problem.
Yeah.
So
I'm
jump
gonna-
back in again.
Yeah, I'm gonna end this and convert it, and then I'll make a new one. Just wait for like 5-10 minutes, yeah, and then I'll send it.
All right,
to
no
you.
worries. Cool.
No problem.
Wicked.